All right, good evening. This is the May 31st, 2017 meeting of the Auburn Conservation Commission, rescheduled from last week, May 24th. Before we start, first of all, this meeting is being recorded. People who are interested in viewing the meeting can go to auburnguide.com and go to the Auburn Conservation Commission link and look at tonight's meeting. Before we begin, I'm required to ask if anyone in the audience is making a recording of this meeting. Everyone's shaking their head no. The first item on our agenda is a 7 o'clock public hearing, request for determination filed by Aaron and Christy Kaminsky for the installation of an above-ground pool, deck, patio, or retaining walls at 2 Riverside Drive in Auburn. Is there a motion open?
So moved.
Is there a second?
A second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, a vote. Mr. and Mrs. Kaminsky.
Just take that other chair from the side there.
Sure, check.
Hi, how are you?
She's came from soccer. She's very sweaty. That's his seat. He's a coach. That's one of those days.
I haven't seen any.
Sit next to
I'll
Sheila.
go down, but
There.
maybe it's tall as me.
It's okay, we're friendly. Tom Fallon and I went out to your property a few weeks ago and had a chance to look at the property. It appears that the photographs that you gave to us really didn't do justice to the side yard you have, which seems more than adequate to allow for the installation of an above-ground pool and the other items that you have proposed. So, Tom, any observations? Okay.
I found the same to be true. I went myself and found the same to be true. There was plenty of space there, and you did say that you were going to put a lot of fill in, you should put a lot of fill in, whatever. So it seemed to be a lot of space.
So I think my only request or suggestion would be that because I think there is going to be some grading involved or maybe some excavation to level out the pool, that you do put in some sort of siltation control measures or erosion control measures just on between the area of the construction and also the bank. And I think otherwise it's, it meets our muster.
Great, that was our plan, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
All right, very good.
Awesome.
Any questions from members of the board?
I just wanted to just maybe make the suggestion that you use the wattles and not the hay.
Yeah, that's what
Straw
we're going to do also, yeah.
Okay.
Those are the tubes?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Just let it go like this.
Yeah.
Good without hay.
Yeah, we'll pass on that.
All right, so any questions from the audience? All right, there being none, is there a motion to close?
I make a motion that we close the hearing for Christine Aaron-Kaminsky.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's a vote. All right, thank you very much. I think we'll
Thank
be
you.
issuing our
Thanks.
determination tonight.
Yay. Awesome. So what is our next step? Do we just contact our pool people and do we get a written permit or something, or no?
Well, I think you probably will need to go to the building department.
Building department.
And actually, I think your contractor probably should be doing that. I don't know what the arrangement is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
But-
have talked.
But we will be voting on the request for determination tonight, and I'm sure we'll get that to you in the next day or two.
Oh, awesome. Okay, great. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank
Have
you.
a nice night, everybody. Thank
Have a
you.
good
Thanks.
summer.
Enjoy your pool.
Oh, thank you. We will. Thanks.
Thanks for coming in. Bye-bye.
We have a few minutes before our next public hearing. Do we have to sign order conditions for the hiking trail?
Yes, we do.
We do.
Right here.
All right.
That was right on there.
I wanted to make sure I didn't forget it. That's why I put it on there.
I drove that Oxford Street, the house on Oxford Street.
You mean Brook Road?
The one on the lake, and that's all knocked down.
Oh,
Is it Oxford
the one on
Street?
Bryn Mawr.
Bryn
It's all
Mawr,
knocked down. It's
yeah,
very
yeah,
beautiful right
yeah,
by the
yeah,
lake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, wood for
Yeah.
sale or
What is
something.
that, 200?
Yeah.
84 or something.
It's all,
Yeah.
64 or something.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't see if they knocked down the little thing.
Yeah, they kept that. I think it was cool.
Oh, the little
Yeah.
house?
Greenhouse.
Yeah,
I think the
that-
house is still there, I couldn't quite see from the street.
Okay.
Okay. Shall we go over the meeting minutes for May 10th?
You did that, or did you want Richard Fans here? Were you waiting for, was Glenn coming at all, or just?
No, he's
I
not.
think he's gonna be able to, so.
Well, Mr. Fawn,
Yes, sir.
I'm happy to take you out of order if you are agreeable. Meaning you can come up now.
Yes.
Okay. So again, Mr. Fallon and I, during our travels that Saturday a couple of weeks ago, we went by your property. We saw the ditch that you dug,
Yes.
and we saw that the water level for the adjacent property had subsided substantially. It seems like, as we hope, that drainage swale, if you want to call it that, or ditch, has done what it what we thought it would do. So, based on what we saw, and I don't know how it's been. We've had rain, as you know, since then. But based on what we saw, it appears that all the conditions that we were looking for to vacate the enforcement order have been met. Would you agree, Tom?
Yes.
Okay. So, that being said, is there a motion?
Motion to lift the enforcement order
Yes,
Okay,
for Pioneer Lane?
all right. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Is there any discussions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed to vote.
So,
Okay, Mr. Fun, you are good to go.
you look good.
Thank you, everybody.
Good.
You know.
Thank you very
And
much.
just so you know, and I think you've seen, we exchanged emails last week about
Yes.
the issues with CVS and debris being dumped. All I will say to you is that if it continues to be a problem, let Sheila know. We will contact the people that need to be contacted. And I think, my sense is that I think the businesses there finally understand that it's an issue. So if you have any continuing problems, let Sheila know. We will get in touch with the Board of Health and with the businesses if we have to, so that it's not an ongoing problem for you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you mentioned that, and I hope that they reduce it.
Yeah.
It's a nice, after it's done to clean up, it's very nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank
you. Have a good one.
All righty, we'll see ya.
And is there, Sheila, is there an Erin? Is there Erin, does she work for the health, Board of Health?
Yes,
So she's the one who is.
yes.
We have 2 minutes. Let's go over the minutes.
Okay.
Good, Tom.
You're right, you're right. So 46 inches.
Upstairs.
It's looking good so far.
Don't get my hopes up.
I have no changes.
Same.
Meeting minutes of 4:26,
Me.
seconded by Louis Downing. It goes on to say that I abstained, so
What's that?
the meeting minutes of 4:26:17. Tom Fallon motion to accept the minutes as amended, seconded by Louis Downing. Then the vote was at 4 in favor and 1 abstained.
I know, that's just how it went down though. Remember you
So I
seconded
guess
it. And Michael said you
Was
could
I-
second
I
it.
can? Oh, I
Yeah,
can.
but
Oh,
you
all right,
can't
okay.
vote.
That was just,
But you could second, that's
okay, I
right.
can second the vote,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay, all right.
Otherwise, we'd have to redo it.
Motion to accept the meeting minutes
I'll second.
of May 10th, 2017 without any modifications.
Oh, ooh, excellent.
All right, is there a second from
Yeah.
Carolyn?
Yes.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed to vote?
Stand absent for the other one.
Told you it was looking good, Sheila.
You'd be a good
Oh,
copy editor.
Goodness, I know it.
Yeah.
Who was that?
It now being
On
7:10,
my board.
So we don't have any other minutes, okay?
it now being 7:10,
Yes.
the next
Okay.
item on our agenda is a request for determination for the installation of a parking lot on property located at 781 Southbridge Street by Jennifer O'Neill and Deanna Mills. Is there a motion open?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second?
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's a vote. Hi, can you state your name, please?
Deanna Mills.
Ms. Mills? Good evening.
Hi.
All right, so,
Jennifer's my daughter,
okay.
and she's actually has clients. So
okay.
she
Whose
was
daughter
there.
is that, son?
Jennifer's my daughter.
Okay.
This is her dream. I'm just helping her out.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, so have you acquired titles to the property yet?
Yes, we have.
All right. So,
Corner of Appleton
I'm-
and.
this is not a conservation issue, it's more of a zoning issue. Any issues having to get permission from the planning board or anyone else? Was that building previously zoned for business?
It was.
Okay. All right, so as far as you know, then you can just proceed with the installation of the parking lot once you get, or approval from us, basically.
Correct.
Okay.
I am working with Graves Engineering. They're very familiar with Auburn,
Mhm.
so they're help us out with actually engineering the lots.
Okay. So I'm curious, who designed the drawing?
Well,
I'm assuming it's not Graves.
no. No, we were talking to a couple different people as far as actually doing the paving. So they went out and they measured and they just kind of did a hand drawing. We're hoping to do the driveway off Appleton just because Route 12 is just so busy to
Yeah.
get on and off.
Good idea.
So we were hoping to go off Appleton and put it right behind, immediately right after the house. That would make it easy for handicap accessibility into the building. We're not doing anything structurally on the outside to the building, just on the interior. We're gonna do some work and we'll obviously have to get a building permit for that.
Okay, so you filed because it looks like the outermost portion of the parking lot is within the 100-foot buffer zone. And the Welland area actually is behind Southbridge Street near Appleton Road. Is that fair, according to this? Okay. When would you start construction?
As soon as we're able to, we're ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, what's in the area of the parking lot now? Is it just grass?
just grass.
Okay.
Just
So,
the backyard. The house was used, Choices was an organization, they worked with mentally challenged adults, and they sold us the property. They I guess they had quite a few bidders, but they really wanted to work with a family that was, a family business in town. So we got lucky and they chose our bid. And they are actually moved to Worcester, and they're gonna do aquatic farming. A lot of the adults there will actually grow inside the warehouse that they purchased. So they've stayed in touch with us. Yeah, which was nice.
Interesting.
Yeah.
any questions from the board?
Is this property, there's a kind of slope to it, correct, when it goes down to Appleton? So in other words, this parking lot would be below the grade of the wetland that would be higher up?
I think the house is higher and it slopes down to where the wetlands,
Oh, okay, all
if
right.
there's wetlands back there.
So you're not gonna, in paving the parking lot, you're not gonna change the grade?
No.
Okay.
Just have myself maybe, yeah.
Any other questions? Okay.
We're probably gonna need to abstain from the vote, but the as far as the snow removal, do we do that because it's gonna be going into the wetland at that point? Or does the town do that, or
I'm
would
not
we
sure I
do
know.
that as part of the,
I-
would we do that as part of the order of conditions?
Well, she's asking for a negative determination
Okay.
of applicability.
I'm gonna have to abstain from the vote.
Okay. All right, if there are no other questions, is there a motion to close?
I make a motion that we close the hearing for the request for determination of Jennifer O'Neill and Deanna Mills.
I'll second that.
Okay, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, abstentions?
Abstain.
Okay. All right, it's a vote. All right. Thank you. We'll be voting probably in a few minutes. Okay, thank you very much.
You can stay here if you want. If you want to hear what they say.
Okay, so with respect to Riverside Drive, is there a motion?
It's a request for determination.
Correct.
I make a motion that we issue a negative determination.
Okay, would you like to include language about the use of certain erosion control measures?
Yes,
Okay.
I'd like to have certain erosion control measures such as
Swaddles
swaddles, that's correct, that's what you said, and I think some fill that we're going to put in.
between the bank and the area of construction?
Thank you. Yes,
Okay.
between the bank and the area of
Not
construction.
to, put words in your mouth or anything.
No, thank you, no, I'm just doing it right here.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll second that.
Don't
Here we
you
go.
laugh.
And you're gonna allow Phil, were they bringing much fill in or not really?
Oh, I said something about fill, but they were.
If they need a fill
They
permit,
needed it.
Yeah,
they're gonna have,
Yeah.
that's not within our jurisdiction.
yeah, they'd have to get quite a bit of fill, I think. Yeah. Okay, so it's just the erosion control in the bank and the area of construction.
Right, that's
Right.
Okay,
And I'll second that.
all righty.
Okay, is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed, it's a vote.
Okay.
Okay.
Good job, Allison.
All right. Do you want to pass around the determination
Oh,
form, or do you want to
absolutely.
vote on,
Well, why don't we vote on the next one, we'll pass it both around.
all right, very good. With respect to 781 Southbridge Street, is there a motion?
I'd like to make a motion that we issue a negative determination based on a low impact of 16 parking spaces. I don't believe the issues with snow removal and that are going to be relevant, because it's a fairly small parking area.
All right. Is there a second?
I will second that.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed, abstentions?
Abstain.
Okay, it's a vote.
No,
Okay.
that's what you wanted, a negative determination.
Okay, thank you.
Okay?
Yeah, that's,
Really, that's a good, in this
You don't
case,
want positive.
negative is possible.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, you're all set now, and I'll just be typing up something, hopefully maybe tomorrow you can get that done, and I'll get in touch with you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All righty,
You're
thank
welcome.
you. Thanks for coming in and
Thank
changing
you.
the night. Okay.
we still have enforcement on any pond.
Long story there.
Yeah.
So right now, I
Very
have not
cool.
have any new filings for the next, nothing comes in tomorrow, I won't have any new hearings.
Which means, what will there be for us to consider? Anything?
I don't think so.
Don't get too excited.
Easy.
Yeah, there's really nothing
Do we
being
need,
carried over.
In order to vacate the enforcement order, isn't there a form?
I don't think there is. I think what I've just been doing is issuing,
letter?
giving them the accepted, I could do that, or usually just give them a copy of the minutes of the meeting.
That's fine. He didn't request anything, so
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah, I did send that to
That's in our
Mark
public
Mallett.
record anyway, so.
Yeah.
All right.
I wanted
All
that.
right, good.
So if you could circulate the other signature pages.
Okay.
Now,
What's,
so apparently, Matt Benoit did a revision on the format for the fee schedule. As I looked it over, and it doesn't seem like there are any changes. Certainly, No changes to the fees involved. It's just the format, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. It just added that G in where we missed it
And actually, I think there was a typo that needed to be corrected though, right?
on the back page.
Yes.
Yes, there were a couple.
Does everyone have a copy?
Yes. And 2 right here, right?
Okay.
On this schedule here on the resource area delineation, they pay that fee when they,
Yeah.
when they pay a wetland, someone to go in and do
Yeah.
the flagging, whatever?
No, that's what they pay to me. They pay that to the town.
Oh,
Not
okay,
me, I
okay.
should say, the town. These are all
Yes.
fees that have go
That would be
into
awesome
our
if that went directly
fund.
into-
You put that money.
Take that, yeah.
We need
Yeah.
to hire a wetland specialist.
That's against the law.
Okay,
Yeah.
that- that's great.
Well,
So
our
when you get
government's
these
trying.
things, $500 waiver fees.
About 20.
It's behind the house.
Through the chair, if I could make a motion,
Behind the house.
Yes,
I'd like to make a motion, given that we're looking at these fee schedules, if it would be possible for Ms. Conroy to give us an accounting, or just like a number of how much money do we have in that account, as
Okay.
such, whatever it is, Conservation General Fund. I'm just curious, because I remember when we looked at the budget last time, and it was just kind of confusing,
Yeah,
but, yeah, if we could do it for the next meeting or
it's
whenever.
over 50.
Wow, 50,000. So,
What?
okay.
interesting.
Now, you can sign one, you can't sign the other one.
You have to pay her.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Any of these fees in addition to the, they'd like to split the fees. The state, and get half of those, some of those big projects. Give us the-
So just give me one and
Yeah,
then give
that's
one
exactly
back.
what I'm gonna do.
Basically, it's not.
Okay.
so,
So Sheila, this is the signature page for 781 Southbridge
Okay, so
because,
she's not signing.
because she abstained.
Okay.
And here's the
Thank
other
you.
one for Riverside Drive.
Oh, you already signed that one?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
I just wanted to see how far you could throw it.
Yeah, obviously. Okay.
All right, so,
And actually, since there is a revision, if you look at the flip side of the fee schedule, it appears that there might have been, I think was it a typo?
I don't know.
$1,000 waiver.
I don't know if it was a typo or, I don't know, maybe we had originally thought,
Well, no, if you look at 1.13 above,
yes.
it says the regulations in section 1.12, we impose a $500 filing fee for any project requesting a waiver. So based on that, I believe that that was in fact a typo,
Possibly.
all right?
Yeah.
So, can I have a motion? Anyone?
Just to make the correction.
Motion to accept the correction on the second page of the Conservation
In the new,
Commission.
in the new
1.13.
format.
On the new
in the new
format.
format.
Okay. Reducing, and just correcting the typo from $1,000 to $500?
Yes.
Okay, is there a second?
Yes.
Second.
Any discussion?
Okay,
All
good.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed to vote? Okay.
Sorry.
Um,
Is there a
Question about One
is there a
Brook
change?
Road?
Hmm,
What is the question?
the question?
One Brook Road is listed as, well, it says complaints and One Brook
Oh,
Road is
okay.
listed.
All right, let me see, they just told me that, the owner was down weed whacking in the wetland area.
Okay. All right. I guess we'll have to check it out.
Okay? So he would not give his name,
Oh,
the complainant would not give his name.
okay. All right. So we will take a look at it before our next meeting. How's that?
Okay,
Is there any other business? Okay. If there is no other business, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is that the first thing you've said this evening?
Yeah, I think it's the second or third. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed to vote.
so more than likely, we
Thank
won't
you very
have a
much.
meeting next month.